We are presently in Gaffney, South Dakota at the Freightliner service. It's November right now. We're here for a couple days because we need some maintenance things done. But I actually went to one of the local coffee shops, Zachary's, and just did a bunch of video editing. Great coffee shop, actually. If you're in the area, check them out. Really upbeat, happy people there. So anyways, I was at the coffee shop editing a video from back in August when we were in South Dakota near Hill City. And we were there for 3 weeks. But after the first day, I actually went to Rapid City and flew back to Wisconsin. One of my nieces was getting married, plus I wanted to see my mom. She had had a stroke back in May. And also to see my daughter and her family. They're back in Wisconsin again, and catch up with everybody. So like I said, we were there for 3 weeks, and there's just so much to do. We actually had 3 videos on it. Mark did one for the week when I was not there, but the one that I'm going to show you today shows a lot of the touristy things we did. And then there will be another one that I'm going to show a lot of the outdoor things. I love the outdoor. So that'll be coming up. So I hope you enjoy. All right, new location, new adventures. We are now in Hill City, South Dakota, and we're real close to Mount Rushmore. We're at the Rafter J Bar Ranch RV Park. Really nice. We'll show you a little bit about that. But the adventure of this whole thing is that right now, somewhere over here, are our friends Brian and Linda. They came from Wisconsin. They drove here. They'll be spending the next 3 weeks with us. 3 weeks here in the Black Hills. And within about a week, Pat and Paul are going to join us again. And then Cindy, who we just left up in Rosette, is in Spearfish right now in South Dakota. She's going to be down here in a week, and she'll be spending a couple weeks with us. So it's kind of like we got us a little rally going on. So today we are actually going to go into Hill City, which is maybe 20-minute ride, and they've got a farmer's market. But besides that, we've got weeks of things going on. Although I'll miss 1 week. I'm flying back home again to see my mom, but also my niece is getting married, so I'll be gone for a week in this 3-week stay. So, all right, we're just waiting for our friends, Brian and Linda, to show up. And, of course, we're waiting for Mark. Any minute now.
So not that I'm paranoid that somebody's going to steal our bikes while it's in our Honda. And this mess here, that's how it always is. So don't think it's just messy this time. But you'll notice I have a kryptonite lock here, 18 millimeter shackle, connected to another one. That's connected to another one. Then I got one in there, and I got it connected to the Honda.
It's secured.
But now I just bought this.
Oh, time out. Here they come. They have arrived. Our chauffeurs.
I just bought this to lock it to the rig. That 18 millimeter shackle will go through to here.
How many pounds is that thing?
Oh, this is 10 pounds. And then I'm going to attach it to my hydraulic jack.
All right, we're going to be touring this quaint little town of Hill City.
So I was going to come up and make fun of you, honey, because you were vlogging here, and what people can't see is you have a purse slung around your shoulder, and you had a cord coming out plugged into your phone with an umbilical power. So you just you look kind of like Channel 10 TV news.
That's right.
Hey,
Reporter Sue.
why don't you turn around here? We're going to probably eat at the Alpine Inn. And when you come to Hill City, you want to make sure that you go to the Alpine Inn. That's the place that's famous for the fillets and baked potato and a wedge, a salad. It's like, I don't know the exact price. I'm going to guess at like $16.95. Right. We can put up the price that it is. really awesome. The only problem is it's so super busy that you have to get there before they open up, and then you got to be prepared to wait and queue up and everything. And you know, with the way things are now, you know, with masking and stuff, I'm not so sure we would be comfortable with that. But we're going to eat there for lunch, and for lunch they have a certain menu, and it's just German, and they serve inside and outside. Whereas at night it's just the steaks. There's one other
they have a
thing.
vegetarian choice too.
Yeah. Okay. So they have like two things.
Two things. That's
but
it.
That's dine-in only at night.
Mark's drooling.
All right. Watch this. How flexible the Chan Man is.
Okay, what he'll do for fudge.
What I'll do not to have to walk that distance.
Hill City got started during the Black Hills mining rush of the late 19th century, and as the mining industry waned, tourism took over. Hill City is known as the heart of the hills. That distinction comes from its proximity to both the geographical center of the Black Hills and the local tourism destinations like Mount Rushmore, Custer State Park, Crazy Horse Monument, Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, and so much more. I think this is why we really like this area, because there really is so much to do and see. This store actually said dogs were welcomed. We intentionally got in this area after Sturgis, which was August 6th through the 15th. This is 2 days later, but we figured there'd still be a lot of motorcycles around, and there were. In recent years, the city has diversified to become a center for the arts in this area. They have several art studios and festivals. It's August now, and we miss the Sculpture in the Hills art show, which was back in June. And think of it, what better place to have it than where two of the largest and famous sculptures are, Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse. Of course, you get a little action with the chainsaw art. It is impressive how they do that heavy chainsaw. So it's about 11:30. You can see there's a lot of tables out here, but there's actually a line of people inside. Oh, look who showed up. And as you can see, they are dog friendly here. This place is known for their German specialties. So that was our first day in the Hill City area. Next morning, we were up bright and early on my way to the airport in Rapid City. But I will be back in about a week. Little noisy here. Our next adventure is we're at the Firehouse Brewery and Winery, and we're going to do a little tasting. And later on, this is the weekend in Hill City where they have a barbecue cook-off and also a brew and wine tasting. Woo! We are right on Highway 16, so it's loud. So here we go. We've got Cindy with us. Look at her. We're gonna go check out some stuff. Here we go. Here's Mark admiring this interesting vehicle, a Vanderbilt. It actually looks like fun.
You think this would fit in the Honda?
Is that what you want? I don't know, babe. I think there are 5 breweries in or near Hill City that have tastings. We'll just show this one. But if you want to see more, check out Cindy's YouTube channel. She's full-time also and loves to try different breweries and wineries on her travels. She checked out a few here on her own while we were in the area. Her channel's name is Neither Here Nor There.
You know, our Dutch Star is getting old enough that I'm starting to see similarities between some of this equipment we're seeing in our rig.
Serious.
Everything but no wuckus?
since I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna let my wife figure it out.
They
But
sell
you know,
them.
when you come right down to
They
it,
sell them over here.
we know we don't
Because they
like
catch
stout
them.
because
Yeah.
that's too much.
Too dark.
We don't like any dark beers, so that would be lager and IPA, right? Lager.
IPA is
like
never
stout.
dark.
Which is the girly beer if I want to order one
Well,
girly
you
beer?
got, you mean just one beer?
Yeah.
Our connoisseur friends are shocked at Mark's one girly beer request. Oh well, moving on. All right, we're downtown Hill City at the Wine Brew and what is it? Barbecue. So we're checking it out. It's Friday, just getting started, but they've got music going on already. And we actually sampled one of the barbecues now in the green egg area.
Yeah, we're getting worried. Cindy's thinking about getting a green egg barbecue. She's got about 4 barbecue units already.
She loves cooking.
She carries 2 of them and she's given 2 of them away. But I got to be honest with you, the thing that I'm scoping out the most is right here.
What's that?
The red Hummer.
Oh my God. All right, scope it out then. What would you do with that?
You know, I got to be honest with you. It looks like it can hardly pull what it's pulling. Look at how low it is with the springs in the back and how high in the front. High, low.
All right, Mark would notice that. But it is pretty. At some point, we're going to have to get that kettle corn. All right, live music. Will you dance with me?
My mama told me I should beware. I'll tell you a story about mean people who take use of innocent girls. Don't mean to scare you, but be careful. Maybe think twice before you walk alone. Call somebody to take you home. Look over your shoulder when you go that way. This world might take you to a bad, bad place. Remember you told me things your mama said. She never gave you enough affection. Let you run around. She didn't know you're bound to feel alone and such neglection. You may feel the need to fix the past in me and the show overlovingness. Feed me, pushes me further. World full of bad, I can't take much longer. Hold tight.
And after all that dancing, it's time for barbecue and strawberry lemonade. The barbecue competition doesn't start until tomorrow, so we were able to walk around and check out the different style smokers. Then we came across a competition that was already underway. So cool, they got kid competition with the little eggs.
So Cindy was just saying that when the competition is all done, all of the little eggs were apparently donated by the Little Egg Company or something, and they're going to sell them for discounted $700.
You're full of it.
No, that's what Cindy said. Just because I'm always full of it doesn't mean I'm always full of it.
I don't know what to believe with
Yeah.
you.
I've never seen this before.
One of the competitors was nice enough to show us his setup and had a lot of barbecue talk going on with Brian and Cindy.
I use briquettes. I don't like lump because they burn too hot.
There are about 5 different wineries in the Hill City area, and Prairie Berry is the one that we're going to check out on this
So
day.
we got to eat somewhere, and we just looked at the sandwiches that are here. There's only 4 sandwiches. So we're going to go to the pizza place right in Hill City there, right on the corner. It's supposed to be a good place. We're going to try that place.
I will try that.
All right. Now we're back for the tasting, now that we had our pizza. All right, a little wine tasting. We're at Bar 1.
I like the labels. I think that's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
There. Come on, Cindy. Come on. Come on, Cindy.
that some type of a wine testing piece of equipment you have there?
Yes, it is. You dip this large apparatus into your wine, much like a beer maker with that big long thermometer thing, and it tells you the percentage of alcohol and also the region. It's my little sommelier.
Yeah, it's basically a winometer.
Yeah, it's a winometer.
I'm always amazed when you guys are testing wine because you always leave the best part.
Which is a cracker. That's right, we're not cleaning palates.
For you.
You may have mine too, I'm not even gonna.
All right, this one Mark says he's gonna try.
That's a
How are those legs, Mark?
I mean, look at it. That's one of the best ones I've had in a long time, and I'm not a wine drinker.
So we're trying the red ass, but there's with rhubarb. That's what caught my eye, not that. But anyways,
There's a story, and it has to do with like the uncle or the father or something of, and it doesn't
That's
say
the
it
father.
here. The father
That's the father of Sonia who
the
messed up,
winemaker.
and
Yeah, he messed up. Yeah, and he messed up when he was putting stuff in.
and he says, I'm an ass.
and
And he found out that it turned out good.
Mhm.
They cut it right out.
Yeah, and so now it's the recipe.
Well,
Total mistake turned into a really
you know
good
what we
one.
call that in the art world? That's a happy mistake.
Oh yeah.
There are no mistakes.
in engineering, you call it an opportunity.
I thought engineering you called it a lawsuit.
Where do you usually go for competitions like that?
Everywhere. Everywhere. Can be competition in Vegas, in Paris, and everywhere. And you do have the producer coming and just present their wine, and they have to explain.
And as the more successful you get, and the longer you've been doing it, you start to get more selective
Yeah.
where you're going to go,
Exactly.
and show.
All right, Mark and I just finished our wine tasting, and now we're going to go buy one bottle,
Mhm.
mainly for my daughter. We're not big wine drinkers, so I'll make her happy.
Well, if they made little wines here that were like single servings where I could drink
Yeah, we don't
2
want a whole
ounces.
bottle.
Yeah, then I'm good for a week, but I can't buy a cranberry apple one and then force you
Let
to
it
drink
sit there forever. Yeah, yeah, he did like the cranberry apple
Most of the
wine,
wine that I like is made by Welch's.
and that is the truth. That is the truth. Let's see if we can find ours now. What do you know about my wine? Oh yeah, that's it. Red blend. We're going for that.
All right,
All right.
like that.
Observe Mark buying wine. Yeah. So you notice Cindy had to get a shopping cart. We just grab our bottle.
Ma'am, would you like me to get a pallet truck for you?
yes, please. And then have someone drive me home.
So you got your winometer in there too.
I do have my I love the winometer.
So I see you must have a giant dinner party with 50 or 60 people.
Definitely. And I know this is for me tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow to buy at least another 6 bottles.
I asked her if she had a big wedding or a dinner party that she's buying for.
Life is a party. Come on.
That's right.
And
When you're a
always be ready.
full-timer, life is a party.
So we're going to store that under the bed again?
Yes.
Shh, people can't know. It's secret. So after all that wine tasting and fun, we decided the next morning, because our friends are always cooking a great meal for us,
I noticed
we'll
you
do
got,
something for them.
Quite
So
a bit
we're
of,
making breakfast.
Pancake mix, Sue.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah. So we invited our friends to finally have something that we would cook, and we decided that we would cook breakfast. And we had everything we needed except we forgot to buy the canned pancake mix. So unbeknownst to them this morning, I'm driving. I was actually going the speed limit. I was so much in a hurry.
That fast, Mark? Slow down.
And had to buy pancake mix so we could get that all ready for everybody.
You know, we've got friends that are gourmet cooks, and I hate cooking for them because I feel the pressure. But I cook more for nutrition, not for like, we've had shrimp on the grill, we've had homemade banana bread and all this awesome stuff. So when we decided, let's do a pancake and bacon breakfast, and then we came short on the pancakes, I'm like, we are such losers.
Yeah.
Losers.
Sue, I'm wondering why, when you were talking about the shrimp and the gourmet shrimp and the banana bread, why did you do those shoulder movements that everybody
because
can...
we don't
Everybody
do
can
it.
rewind that now and check that out.
Because we don't do it. We're lazy. Like I said, I cook for nutrition, not for... it's not a hobby for me, that's for sure.
So we're getting our batter and stuff ready. We got all of our other stuff ready, and it's kind of comical because we're going over to provide finally a decent meal for our friends, but we're cooking it at their house.
Their place.
On their equipment with their propane. All right.
Bon appetit! So we headed over to Brian and Linda's to get all set up. We've got a little coffee station, but then Mark realized he might be burning something. No, he's okay. Or not. But the eggs were looking pretty darn good. And the pancakes are working out pretty well too. Let's see what you got.
Here.
Pick it up.
Put it on slow-mo, honey.
Look at the look of satisfaction. So proud. And this is a rare moment. These two are actually sitting watching. They're usually cooking for us.
I'm kind of having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
You need to take a walk.
My third cup of coffee.
We were trying to do this to show Brian our appreciation for all the time he does it for us. But in reality, he's so anxious and he so wants to help and he's so used to cooking that he's actually having a worse time. So this is actually going to be the last time.
Linda is the morning person. She does most of the cooking. I cook at home, but she does breakfast when we're out.
Yeah.
Better flip those pancakes, buddy.